You didn't? Good afternoon, welcome everyone. May I please ask that you change your name, rename yourself if you're not using your real name. So it's Eve Kasambara. If you're not using your real name, please rename yourself. Good afternoon, everyone. I think we just wait for another 5 minutes and then we get started. Thank you all for keeping time. Our program is very short. It's the finals of the SADC Innovation Challenge, Malawi. If you're on social media, I encourage you to tweet hashtag SADC Innovation Malawi, hashtag SADC Innovation MW. Our program will end very shortly. It's not too long, so let's just give it another 5 minutes before we get started. Welcome once again. My name is Eve Kasambara from MHub. Welcome to the SADC Innovation Country Finals for Malawi. This webinar session is just going to have us announcing the winners of the competition and pretty much the next steps. I can see that our colleagues from FinMark have joined. Nicola, do you want to give me a heads up if it's now time to start? Or are we still waiting for a few more people?
Hi, Eve, thanks very much. I think that let's give people a couple more minutes and then we'll start in 2 minutes.
Okay, thanks, Nicola.
Sure.
Inaondoka ni mute bwana. Unapanga mambo bwana. Huyo student Wawiso ndije net. Johnny Makungwa uka mudabo hotel ndi. Sasa ulikira na.
To start off our program, I'd like to ask Ms. Nicola Skuman from FinMark Trust. Please, may you open the finals with a word, remarks, and an introduction of the program. Nicola.
Great, thank you very much, Eve. So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us, and congratulations to all of our teams on reaching this stage. FinMark Trust launched the SADC Innovation Challenge to lay the foundation on which to develop enabling innovation ecosystems that support the design of products and services that meet the needs of underserved market segments. As you know, the challenge involved participants from 7 countries across the SADC region, with the objective of surfacing innovative solutions to key developmental challenges, including access to finance for SMMEs, digital financial identity, the digitization of savings groups, and lastly, access to basic services. Given that many of our countries will be investing much of their efforts in economic recovery and improving social safety nets for the poor, we anticipate that the competition will catalyze the development of robust and scalable solutions that A, increase the availability of sustainable and meaningful employment opportunities, in particular for vulnerable groups such as women and youth. B, improve access to and usage of basic services. And C, lead to a more inclusive and responsible financial sector. The Malawi final is the 3rd of 7 country finals that have been happening over the last couple of weeks. Overall, we received 87 solutions, and now begins the difficult process of identifying the most promising solutions to the 4 thematic challenges from each of our 7 countries. The 4 Malawi country winners will continue to the regional finals alongside their peers, where we will identify an overall winner for each thematic challenge. These solutions will represent the most viable and impactful solutions with the potential to improve the livelihoods of millions across the region when scaled. To end this introduction, I would like to extend my gratitude to MHub for their contribution to the success of this innovation initiative in Malawi. I wish our teams good luck, and I expect that you will continue to develop your solutions into impactful products and services as well as viable businesses. Thank you very much, Eve.
Thank you, Nicola. Again, just to thank FinMark on our end as well, that despite COVID-19, we made it work, and just to thank all the participants that they were always there, they're always attending the webinar sessions, always doing the assignments, and pretty much just being present through it all. I think you've captured everything that needed to be explained, very detailed. And just to say that even though we can't have everyone as a winner, we still hope that people will continue with the drive and the force to pretty much impact their country and the world at large with the innovation space. Let's hear from a representative from FinMark Trust, if there's anyone else who would like to say something. Nicola, on your end, before we move on to Ms. Wangiwe Kambuzi.
Yes, thank you very much, Eve. Dumisani Dube from FinMark Trust will be saying a few words. He is the head of innovation.
Thank you very much, Nicola. And it's a good afternoon to you all. And thank you very much for making time to join us this wonderful afternoon. So in terms of, I think Nicola has managed to cover quite a number of areas where we really are grateful for the support we received from both our partners in Malawi and also the participants themselves. So one of the key things that we look at in terms of the SADC Innovation Challenge is that we are doing this because we believe that the future of financial services is data-driven. And with this in mind, what we look at is to say, with the 4 thematic areas that we've been focusing on and our participants developing relevant solutions to, is to say, how do we make the invisible visible through data? And so the journey has been amazing. And I think, as Eve said, we encountered a number of constraints, with COVID impact on our work. But what's amazing is we're agile enough to make sure that we still continue with this competition. So broadly, I think with where we are very excited that we will be announcing the top 4 winners, and each will walk away with $1,000 in cash. But the next step is, as Nicola highlighted, is entering into the regional finals, where you will face other 6 countries in there. And so one thing I would like to highlight is, as we select the top 4 winners, it doesn't mean that everyone else did not offer a relevant solution. But I think we would like to encourage you and to say, with the support you get also from MHub, you scout out opportunities to say, how do you leverage on the existing ecosystem opportunities to progress further with the solution that you've developed. And I think to summarize it all, I would like to say thank you to MHub, really been great in supporting us, and also to all the participants who journeyed with us from February when we first launched this initiative. And we would also like to thank all our experts who were supporting us. So in terms of the experts, we had 3 thematic experts from FinMark Trust across all of our thematic areas. So this was covering women and gender, this was covering access to finance for SMMEs, and then digital financial identity. So they really gave of their time, and we're grateful for that. And also we got 2 other experts, Samuel Otim from Uganda, who has been supporting all our participants via the Slack channel. And we also have Bongani Stole from the CTO of Founders Factory Africa, who was very useful in coming through to support on the technical and also on the business development side. So with this in mind, I would like to congratulate all the winners and wish you well as we journey into the next phase of the regional finals. And the regional finalists, or rather the winners in the region, will have the opportunity to win support through incubation over a 6 to 12 month period as we support you to take the product to market. So thank you very much, and I'll hand over back to Eve.
Thanks, Dumi. I think what I've caught there, you mentioned, how do we make the invisible visible through data? I think we don't know what to do until we try. We don't know the impact that we have, our minds, and how innovative and creative we can be until we try. Our next speaker is Ms. Wangiwe Kambuzi. I know her personally. She's the founder and director of Mzuzu eHub. She inspires a lot of people. She inspires me inclusive, very personally, because in a world where people are telling you that formal employment is the only way to go, she defied all the odds and decided that, you know what, the young people in my area need me. The young people in my district or city, the young people in Malawi need people like us. So we need to be the change makers. Wangiwe, I just want you to say a few words of encouragement and what basically this innovation space looks like to you in the country and your experience, because you were one of our judges as well, and what the experience has been. And looking at the new entrants that were coming in from, the participants in the SADC innovation, how you feel about it. Wangiwe, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Eve. And hi, everyone. I hope you're doing well. So basically, this is quite an exciting day for all of us, having to announce the winners for the SADC Innovation Challenge. We did review quite amazing ideas, and just quite tremendous to see that our young people are actually working so hard towards developing amazing innovations for Malawi. Currently, with the COVID-19 crisis that we faced, we've actually realized within the ecosystem that there's a need for more opportunities like this, because they bring in a lot of value towards our startup ecosystem, as well as all the people that are actually developing innovations, of which the SADC Innovation Challenge has been quite a tremendous opportunity and has brought in a lot of value towards improving some of the ideas through the judging process that we had. And it's actually very nice to see young people being able to also get more opportunities within the ecosystem, because we see that they're the ones that feel left out most of the times. So I would urge our fellow young people to actually utilize any other opportunities that keep coming through within the ecosystem, either through mHub or any other hubs that are actually available in Malawi and across Africa. And at the same time, also utilize the technical support that comes with it, because as much as we bring in our ideas, it doesn't mean that we know it all. So it's always important that we continue to improve them, we continue to improve ourselves, and we continue to learn and become better at what we are actually doing. So a word of encouragement would be, as we're going towards the final, make sure that you continue to run a lot of research for the ideas. There's need to continue to improve them, and at the same time, utilize the mentors that are actually available, any other coaches that you could have available to help you in developing those ideas to become better. Because I think the judging process was quite a little bit tricky in terms of, as much as you would run through the ideas, you would not be able to give feedback to the participant. So I'm hoping that that can still be there as a room for some of the people that were in the judging process to provide that feedback that would actually help the ideas that will be going to the finals to be able to be improved, and for them to know what exactly they need to fix as they run through the process. Otherwise, congratulations to everyone. For everyone that actually also made it this far, it doesn't mean that you've lost. This is actually something that has actually benefited you in one way or the other, and you're all winners at this stage. So my urge to you is to continue to learn and improve your ideas, and also utilize the networks that you have. Otherwise, thank you so much. And I'm also available for anyone that would love to actually get feedback out of the ideas that I got. So looking forward to actually getting some few people that are interested to get their feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Angi. Thank you for opening your doors. I hope that people will make use of this. Like you have said, we don't stop growing, and the key is to keep learning. The key is to be creative. The key is to network. And the key, I think, is to leverage on the technical support that comes through MHub, through FinMark Trust, through Nzuzu eHub, and all the other people that are out there willing to offer support to young innovators. I'd like us to hear from Vincent Kumwenda. Vincent Kumwenda is the CEO at MHub. I think he was a very crucial player in this SADC Innovation Challenge, from constant, phone calls to weekly meetings with the team that was leading the SADC Innovation Challenge, and always being there to review any documents and anything that absolutely goes out, no matter how small it is. So we'd just like to appreciate Vincent for availing himself through this time, and even now in the finals for being available, just to appreciate that we don't take it for granted that you were there with us through the journey, sir. Vincent.
Thank you, Eve. Let me start by thanking FinMark Trust for trusting MHub with this opportunity to work with us in this SADC Innovation Challenge. It's been a very interesting journey for us to work with the 18 participants who initially started on this program. And then we've learned a lot of ideas from them, and we've also gone through the journey together. So we want to thank FinMark Trust for trusting us on this one. Secondly, let me thank the MHub team for working very tirelessly. Eve, Aze, and Sibo for putting up a lot of effort to make sure that this thing should happen, especially the fact that our initial plan was that we should do it physically, but then because of COVID-19, everything was moved to be done virtually. Let me also thank you, the participants, I think, for availing yourselves in all the webinars. So we've managed to do a lot of webinars around business model canvas, financial management, communication, and digital strategy. You've all been there. You've worked on the assignments that we were able to give you, and you've been very cooperative. I think phone calls, sometimes we'll give you short notices on what we're doing and everything else, but you were always there. Let me also thank behind the scenes team from MHub, those that have been facilitating the workshops, apart from the three that have been leading, but there've also been a lot of people who have been involved in coming up with the content and even the actual training. So it's not been easy, but it's something that we've been able to do together. Let me also thank the experts and also the judges. I think two of them are here, Poster and Wangiwe, for taking your time to go through the concepts and the ideas that we shared with you, and then eventually recommending the people that we're going to announce today. So coming to what we're doing today, as much as we are all anticipating to hear who is going to the next round to represent Malawi at the regional finals, for me, I think that all the 18 participants who have gone through the journey, I think somehow they've benefited from the SADC Innovation Challenge. First of all, for validating the ideas that they have. So initially, you know, sometimes being an entrepreneur is a lonely journey. Sometimes you're alone thinking through an idea, and then you don't have like someone else, more like a sounding board. But then I think this program, SADC Innovation Challenge, has given us that sounding board where you bounce off your ideas and you get feedback, and then you learn new things that you've been able to use in your business. So as much as you might not win this time around, we're only looking for 4 people to go to the regional finals, but all of you have at least been given feedback on your ideas, and you've learned new things that you're going to apply. Let me encourage you to go ahead and work on your ideas a little bit further and launch them into actual products that you can use. You've probably known that there's a market for your ideas, and there's a potential that they can grow and people can accept them at the end of the day. So if your name is not on the list of those going to the regional finals, still make use of the things that you've learned through the program. To those who are going through to the regional finals, we believe that solutions coming out of Malawi can work anywhere else in the world, even in the region. So we're hoping that your ideas, your solutions will be able to put up a very good challenge to other ideas coming in from different countries, and you'll be able to represent Malawi very well. So I urge you to stand up and go there and represent Malawi and eventually become regional winners. So thank you. We believe in you and we believe in your ideas. Finally, let me open the doors again. MHub will be available to support you, even those that are not necessarily going to the next round. We open doors to you that you can always come. We're ready to talk with you on how best we can take your ideas forward. For us, what we're interested in is a pipeline. We've got a lot of programs that support entrepreneurs, both in terms of occupation, but also accelerating, even investing in businesses. So if you feel like you need a little more support, always talk to us. Our door is always open. So thank you and all the best today and the rest of the days. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vincent. Is everybody ready for the moment that we've all been waiting for? Are we all ready? Because we're on Zoom, I'm going to assume that everyone is screaming, yes! Is everybody ready for the moment? So I think it's been emphasized enough that we have 4 winners that are moving forward. There's going to be 1 winner in each category. So there's 1 in access to basic services, there's 1 in women and savings, there's 1 in SMME financing, and there's 1 winner in digital financing identity. But who are we kidding? We all know that everyone is a winner at the end of the day. To announce our winners, I would like to ask Mr. Posta Chigaonega to come forward. Posta Chigaonega is from Growth Africa. He's a growth catalyst. He was one of our judges and a very trusted partner at MHub, as well as a firm believer in the youth, as well as the growing ecosystem, entrepreneurial ecosystem. So Posta, this is now your time. I think people are waiting for you to announce the winners, and then we know how to move forward with that. So over to you. Again, I'm going to assume that at this point in time, everyone is clapping their hands. So yay for everyone. Posta, over to you. People are having mini heart attacks, Posta.
I can see the chat thread here.
Please go ahead. Right.
Sure. No, thanks very much, Eve. I think before I announce everyone, I know a lot has been said, but thanks so much for allowing me the honors of being able to do this. As Wangiwe, you and Vincent and everyone else has said, there's some really exciting things that we read through here, and it's very encouraging to see that these are things that are driven by the youth, and if this is the future that we have in this ecosystem, then it's bright and infinite and inclusive all the way. So yeah, without further ado, so let me start with the problem statement or the category of access to basic services. So our winner in that category is Emmanuel Chatina of Oclea.
Yeah! Wow! I'm so excited.
Sure, congratulations, man. Great. Then to the next problem statement for women and savings. That one goes to Ananias Zulu of Light Technologies.
Yeah! What? No! Okay, I'm like,
The excitement.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, well done, Ananias.
Thanks.
All right, sure. If I move along for the SMME financing, that one goes to Victor Custom of Kairos Microfinance. Are they on? Victor Custom of Cairo Microfinance.
I don't think he's on. I don't see Victor.
All right.
Yeah.
Super. Then the last one for digital financial identity goes to Bahat Phiri, digital KYC MW.
Yay! Oh my gosh! Thank God! Oh my gosh! Thank you.
Sure. So yeah, well done to everyone. Eva, I'll hand it back over to you then.
Thank you, Posta. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to Manuel, to Victor, to Bahat, and Ananias. I hope that this is just the beginning, that you continue to push. And I think what makes you great is being able to go out there and to teach others what you've learned, to be able to apply your knowledge in a way that contributes to the overall growth of the country, the overall growth of, the world, the economy, the systems. Especially after COVID-19, we're going to need a lot of backup. We're going to need a lot of system reboots and booting up of the, the global economy in itself. So we hope that whatever it is that you move forward with to the regional finals, you're able to represent Malawi to the fullest. MHub is available to give you all the support. And I think after we move forward, we will ask that you come to the hub, and then we have a discussion, we take nice pictures, and pretty much just map the way forward with regards to how are we going to continue to be of support to you. And to everyone else who's on this call that did not make it, like Vincent has said, Wangiwe, Poster, and Nicole, and I think Dumisani, everyone has just emphasized that it's important that you make use of the support system that you have around you, the technical support, the capacity building, the financial support, and all the other support that comes through. You're all winners to have made it into the SADC Innovation Challenge in itself. You're all winners, and I hope that you can continue to make use of, the system that you've now joined and pretty much the ecosystem. So I'd like to thank you all. Are there any closing words from anyone from the team before I close off? We'll be sharing the winners on our social media, so be on the lookout, retweet, like, share, and let everybody know that you've won. Do we have any other comments or?
I think just from myself and Dumi and the rest of FinMark, Eve, congratulations to all of the winners. And I just want again to thank you, Aze, Vincent, Sibongile, and all of our esteemed judges for the work that you've put in over the last few months, since February. So again, pivoting from in-person competitions to virtual competitions, which were new to all of us, and some last minute changes on all of our sides. So again, thank you very much. And congratulations again to everybody.
Thank you, Nicola. Thank you to FinMark Trust. Thank you to MHub, and pretty much thank you to everyone that has been on this call, that has been on this journey from February to now. We've made it work, and I just want to say thank you all. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All the best, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Within 2 minutes, within 1 second.